Welcome to the Lesbian podcast. I'm Stephy Lee.
I'm Bekah B.
And let's go. We're going to have a good time, talk about good conversation. Well, you're probably in traffic or you probably just need your mind to just take some time away from this world. And we're here to serve the Lesbian podcast.
Yep, it's the podcast where we talk about all things lesbian and beyond.
Yeah, and I'm going to record right now before you guys think. Like these are the lights on top of me, so I hope that the viewers can understand why I'm going to wear sunglasses. First of all, I hope everybody's well, and if they are not, I hope that you have hope that tomorrow will be better, or the situation will get better. And today's topic is about what will we not put up with in our 30s.
Oh, juicy.
Yeah, so
because I just turned 30.
Oh my God, that's true.
So
exactly, so that's why we could call this title, what will we put up in our 30s, what won't fly. You understand?
It's not gonna fly by this guy.
And what are the things that you won't, what's one thing and an example that you won't put up with in your 30s?
My very first one on the list is... I'm not sure. Let me see.
All right, one of the things, I'll go first. Cool?
You do it, yeah.
Okay. One of the things that I won't put up with is insecurity.
Okay.
Okay, because that comes with jealousy. And then if you're insecure about a relationship. So you're, questioning who I'm with, what I could be doing when I'm not next to you. And that insecurity turns into this just nasty jealousy situation, which I don't think that I could put up with at all after my 30s.
Correct. I think insecurities, they're very natural. Everybody has them about certain things about themselves or with their partner. And I feel like just being aware of what those insecurities are, like what your insecurities are, and not projecting onto your partner, and that just comes with like proper communication. So that's what I'm going to say. I will not accept less. I need you to be able to sit down with me and us get through this problem, and you're not like scrolling through your phone looking for a flight somewhere the fuck else. I need you to be present, and I need us to like talk about the issue.
Mom, I'm coming home. Yeah, I get you. I understand that. Has somebody done that example?
That example specifically? Not this one. No. No, and that's funny though.
Fine.
Because that was something that I was very accepting of, but because I knew that she had to work through things, and that's what she expressed that to me. Like, she told me about her.
Who are you talking about?
You.
They don't know that.
No.
They don't know that.
Steffi.
They don't know that. And they don't know that you calling me hoe doesn't offend me.
I'm so sorry.
They don't know that either. We gotta this has to be like season 2.
Yeah, that's true.
The way you show how you treat me. You see how she treats me?
No. No, canceled. No, it's like, it's a pet name.
But they don't know that.
Little hoe. Okay, I'll try and talk like less.
No,
not
less
like
insulting,
less, but like
with
less
the insulting nicknames.
No, for sure. Moving on. What was the question? The topic was things that we don't accept in our 30s. Oh, I was talking about how she really did communicate with me like, hey, these are my problems. Abandonment, daddy.
I did?
boopity boopity doo.
Achon.
And and I learned that, okay, so her reactions to things right now are like really just coming from that place. And so she would be like, yeah, like my dad one time came and spent 10 hours here, and then he was like, bye, and he like got back on a plane and left.
Oh, we talking about daddies then?
Sorry, wait, we don't
We talking about daddies.
We don't have to talk about dads. Let's not talk about dads. Cut it out. Anyways, you'll cut this and we'll go to the other stuff.
I thought we were talking about daddies.
Anyways, she expressed to me her issues, and then I was able to see where her reactions were coming from, and then I was able to work around those reactions, and then like kind of wait. There's a time where you have to be patient, and you have to wait for that person to have their like initial first reaction, and then you're like, okay, can we get to the part where we sit down and where we actually talk? There was always that period of the initial reaction and then the okay. And eventually, you know, it got there. The communication. What's another thing? What's you? You say something. Fucking talk. It's your podcast too.
Okay. I hope the audience knows, the viewers, the listeners know that we basically don't want to script this podcast. We want to have at least a theme that we know that we're going to talk about, and then we express ourselves. And if we go too hardcore, obviously we're going to cut that out. If we go enough to like where we're feeling comfortable, then we're going to keep that in. But like, this is all very real. I love reality TV. And so I want to keep it as real as possible. I don't want to study it. I don't want to practice it. I want it to come, you know, as organically as possible, like the fruit that I digest. So.
Nobody cares.
Correct.
What the fuck is that face?
It's like you said digest in like a sexual way.
Wow, I said digest in like a very insecure way to know that I was even saying something that went together, and you thought I was doing it sexual. Cause you're a sick. You're a sicko.
I'm a sick fucking bitch. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so okay, another thing. Did you think of one or no?
I wanted to say one, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Another thing is just not being mindful of what you put in your mouth hole. Just mindful eating.
Right, because you hate gluttonous people.
Gluttony is my least favorite of the seven sins.
It gives you the ick.
For sure, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Who wouldn't have the ick, as you say? But no, like just being mindful of like what's going in there.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm very much about a balance, and I don't want to be like never indulge or like, I don't know, put a cheese fry in there. I don't know, but I mean, obviously more often than not, like you should not.
If I wouldn't, I'm not going to put up with, in my 30s, I'm not going to put up with messiness. What do you think about that, Bekah?
I think that's absolutely true. I mean, you don't put up with messiness, even though I try so hard to be messy. No, I'm just playing. No, she really just doesn't put up with it. And I've had to learn because, I'm not like living in a pigsty, but I'm also not the type of person that's going to like detail clean something and get up in those cracks and crevices like I'm the surface type of cleaner. Which that's no.
No.
When Miss Stephy leave,
no.
Baby.
No, for my mental health, I like things to be in order And if not, my mind goes in a chaotic mood, and you don't want to deal with that, Steffi.
No.
You don't
It's
want to
like
deal
more
with that,
for both
Steffi.
of us.
Exactly.
She's
I'm
in a
doing
good
it for you.
place when
I'm
things
doing
are
it for you.
clean.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know.
You know, clean room, clean mind, and that's what I live by.
Correct.
And so, don't you feel better when it's clean, though? Don't you feel better when it's, like, clean? And it smells good.
For sure. I mean, I think so. I'm like a very indifferent person. Like, I'm like, it also sometimes makes me feel good to just like leave something somewhere and be like, you know what I mean?
How so?
It just makes me feel good. Like,
Pero,
just throw it on the floor.
pero,
Forget about it.
pero why? Pero why?
Yo no sé, baby.
Pero baby city. Pero ¿por qué?
I'm not gonna talk Spanish.
Pero why do you feel that way?
I don't know. It just like because I don't feel the way that you feel about it. Like I don't care that much.
Makes sense. Like you really try to understand how my brain works. Because a lot of people could see my unfiltered vocabulary as disrespectful or like, you know, insulting. But you look at it as like she's just expressing how she feels in the moment. Not a lot of people see that. If it was
and I'm
another
okay
person,
with it, you know, like nobody has to be okay with it, but like I am. Like
Yeah.
the person who's with you is okay with it.
but it's what my brain is saying. It's no, I mean no harm. I come in peace. I mean no harm. That's one of the biggest things. Like you see how my brain, you understand how my brain works.
Yes, and that I feel like that goes for all relationships when you're trying to have a relationship with somebody, whether that's a friendship or romantically or a work relationship. There is always some sort of deciphering of that person that you're gonna have to do to figure out like
Deciphering is a great word. Wow.
like you're gonna have to figure out those ways to communicate with them and figure out like how it is that they are trying to communicate with you. I feel like I really decided to do that with Steffi. It was a decision. Like I'm going to figure this person out. I'm gonna take the time to figure out the root of where this reaction came from, and she does the same for me. So right on.
These are like we should start gathering every episode the keys to a great relationship, because like
do you think that we have like that great relationship? Like in my mind I have like imposter syndrome, and I'm like, who are we to be speaking on this subject?
What?
Like we're just these two lesbians.
Okay. Listen, I never knew that you felt like this, pero if you do feel like this, we could ask my siblings. We could like,
for sure. I think that's
we could
where
call them
feedback
right
and
now.
stuff comes from, you know.
We could call them.
To do what? They're coming in 5 minutes. No?
I know, pero we could ask.
Ask them.
Oh, we could ask my mom. We could ask my mom. What are you doing? All right, you gotta talk.
What's that?
Mira, mami, we're on the podcast right now, and Bekah apparently has
Imposter syndrome.
imposter syndrome. Like, if she thinks that our relationship is not like is too good, like to even like talk about like to others. Like, if she shouldn't be giving examples of a good relationship because she doesn't think that we're worthy enough to talk about that.
I'm just saying, like, who are we to be talking on this subject?
What do you mean? Explain.
That's just an initial thought that went through my head, and then Steffi said, okay, let's call mommy and see what mommy thinks about us.
So what is it that you think again? That it is too good to be true, and so you shouldn't be talking about it because it's not real?
No, I'm saying in my head I have imposter syndrome, and I'm just like, are like, who are we to be giving people like relationship advice? Because Steffi's like, every episode should be like steps on how to have a great relationship. And I'm like, do you think that our relationship is up there, or that we have that kind of
And she thought that she couldn't give advice because
like,
she doesn't think that she
boom, boom,
has a
bam, 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 you know?
How do you think our relationship is, man?
The best. Honestly, it's one of the best that I've seen. I think Santa's I feel is better than mine.
Oh my god.
I mean, because you're both complement each other. Like Manuel and I complement each other.
Yeah.
But we're both really stubborn. We're both, like we both have the same character. Whereas you two, Bekah is content with pleasing you, and you're content with pleasing her, and you both have different personalities that really tie in more together. Because, you're not easy to live with, girl.
Who are you talking about, me?
You're a different person now, but you weren't like that before. You were less tolerant, less patient. Anything would set you off. And not many people wanted to stick around for that shit.
Okay.
And so
This took a turn for the worst.
But I mean, you've done a 360 after the accident. I think you appreciated life more. And I do think Bekah is your soulmate. I mean, do you feel that Bekah is your soulmate?
I do.
Okay, Bekah, do you feel she's your soulmate?
I do.
And I now pronounce you.
Do we just get married?
Then seriously, then that's where you kick imposter syndrome in the ass and say, you know how many people go through life and don't find their soulmate? I mean, really, really, really?
Yeah.
And let's talk about this. Throw me under the bus, but something about gay people, that they tend to change partners a lot more than heterosexuals. And, it's like quita y pon. And, anything lets them off. And because they're women are more sensitive than men. Or maybe not, I don't know. But the thing is that you guys manage it.
The fuck are you talking about, mama?
You guys...
Canceled.
You guys are soulmates.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you have imposter syndrome over something that you feel that's so real?
No, that boy she hung up.
Oh my god, it'd be funny if we just cut it and be like, cancel.
That's hilarious.
Like we just put like caution tape.
Oh, this whole time I have something in my teeth.
Oh my.
This whole time I had something in my teeth. You don't love me enough to tell me that I have something in my teeth.
At you, actually,
of course you're not.
Time.
So that means you're only into you?
I was looking that way for some reason, like if it was
Oh, okay. Well,
someone else.
I mean, damn. Yeah.
Well, what she had to say was some good advice. Some proper advice, I would say.
I would say, matey.
No. Some proper. Sorry.
It's a proper advice that we receive from the mama. From the mama.
I need you to stop because now you're canceled.
Okay.
By all of England.
I just explained for 30 minutes that I mean no harm to the fucking community. I'm trying to be as proper as I'm trying to be, mate. And you have to understand that I go hard for my country and I'm going to give it 110%.
She ran out of breath, folks.
Yeah, I'm giving it 110%. And whoever's seen Bedazzled will know this.
Well, you go up there and you give 110% and you want to play good and, you hope you play good. I think we played pretty good tonight.
With Brendan
Somebody's
Fraser.
seen Bedazzled. Man, can I get somebody in the comments to say that they've seen Bedazzled?
Showing your age.
Brendan Fraser. I don't give a fuck. I am 35. I am wasting time with these eggs that are dying on me.
Is this another topic?
That should be. And we're gonna cut it right there. Eggs dying next episode.